Hello, how is everybody out there in the world? It's a nice day outside, but I don't want to have to put on clothes and go and enjoy the day or whatever the hell I'm supposed to be doing. So we're just gonna make a video and call it productive. So today I'm gonna be working with red sunstone. Red sunstone. They're some of them are sparkly, more sparkly than others. Some of them have some black running through them. They're pretty cool. We're gonna be making sterling silver links with them. I envision this to be a very long final product. Long as in 60 or so inches, or as close to that as I can get it. And it's going to be segmented, so the red sunstone, probably these green agates faceted, and then I have some black long agates, like tube agates, tube shape agates that I think would look really cool, or maybe something brown, not these ones, but something brown. I don't know, we'll see what happens. As with most things, it's going to be way cooler in my brain. 21 gauge round sterling silver wire, half hard. Obviously, I use a straightener, a wire straightener now, which has changed my life significantly. I get it at Rio, the same place I get my wire. It's less than $10, but I think you can get it at Michael's. It's a little bit more, but you know, coupons. Here are the tools I use. There's no real rhyme or reason to them. Obviously, wire cutters. I get these at Home Depot, but they stopped selling this brand, so now I have to actually invest in like real jewelry wire cutters and pay real jewelry wire cutter prices. Yeah. These are my wubbers. This is what I use to make the links with. Sorry, they squeak. They're just gonna squeak. Wubbers, W-U-B-B-E-R-S. I went and I took my etching tool and I etched a little line in here. And that's where I put my wire, so I have consistent loops. Some of you probably already know to do that, just letting you know. I learned that trick from, 20 years ago now. I worked as a jeweler's apprentice in downtown Cleveland for a wonderful man, and he was second generation, and so he still had all of his dad's tools. And so he gave me these pliers, and he put a notch in them for me for jump rings. And I've had these things forever. You can tell they're pretty beat up. But they'll last another forever, I'm sure. Shout out, Chris, what's up? So yeah. Oh, and my scrap. You always want to just keep something handy for scrap. I use a Mally's Famous Fudge Sauce. Again, if you're from Cleveland, you know Mally's. You know it's the best chocolate around. And fudge sauce goes on everything. Even when your friends try and make you eat broccoli, you can put it on that. I cut these wires before I straighten them, so just give me a second to straighten some. I was able to cut them a little bit smaller because these are smaller beads, but obviously then it's a little bit harder to put it in the straightener. That really didn't come out well, but we'll pretend it did for today's purposes. So yeah, pandemics, they kind of suck, huh? I just started a book. I've been reading a lot of books because the pandemic kind of threw off, like most people, threw off my ability to get a meaningful job and all of that other kind of stuff. So I've been reading a lot more. And I just started a book. It's called A Tale of Two Murders by Laura Thompson. It's true crime. I'm a big true crime person. And it's about this woman, Edith Thompson, in England, who was married to this dude, Percy, and but she had a boyfriend. And the boyfriend decides one day that he is going to kill the husband. Why are my fingers not working? It's like I totally forgot how to do all of this. The boyfriend decides he wants Percy out of the picture, and so he stabs him and kills him. And in the process of the investigation, the police go, oh, this horrible woman was having an affair. She must be responsible for all of this. And so she's put on trial for murder along with him. And she's executed. So, I mean, you pretty much know that from the beginning, so there's no big spoilers on that one. Plus, I'm only a few chapters in, but the book is a lot about feminism and just kind of how we treat women. We criminalize independence and authenticity. If a woman just wants to be who she is, you know, and be unapologetically sexual or unapologetically caring and loving, anything just beyond being a nurturing mother, you know, she's criminalized. We still see that today. So it's really good. Like I said, I'm not too far into it, but it's about that. But what I also liked about this one is that she wrote a lot of letters to her boyfriend, her lover, and they're just beautifully written. They're just eloquent, fantastic. I mean, we're not talking like Jane Austen love letters over here. Just, you know, just a woman who's in love and isn't afraid to show it, but she's also got this joy about her when she's just describing her day-to-day shit. Also, I swear a lot, so if that's not for you, feel free to find another video. And I don't know. I'm kind of in love with her a little bit, so we'll see how the book turns out. I'll let you know. But when I'm done with this one, I gotta read another one for a book club I'm doing. On a woman serial killer. There's not too many of those. You know, I think it's because women are okay with getting therapy and talking about our feelings. So, you know, we just don't pent shit up and murder everybody. But I digress. My links go this way and 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 this way on each individual one. So this is why I do this, if you're wondering. I know it doesn't really make a difference, but that's just how I like things done. Oh, this is so pretty, and it's going to be sparkly. Sparkles. So yeah, I went to a thrift store. Oh my gosh, I went to a thrift store last week, and I freaked out because, you know, pandemic and people inside a building, which is just weird enough as it is. But then, I'm sorry, I have glue all over my fingers. And then, you know, and then like used clothes and furniture that were probably brought in from people's homes that were cleaned out during the I don't know. But whatever. I needed some clothes. I still need to get a few things for the apartment. So I'm trying to get all that taken care of before it gets colder and, you know, numbers spike again and stuff like that. So, plus I live in Ohio and we're not doing too well over here. So, trying to sneak in and get some of my stuff taken care of that I need to before I have a feeling everything's going to shut down again. But whatever. So I went to a thrift store and I forgot how much I absolutely love thrift stores. I've been to one. I've taken a couple of trips. So it's getting a little bit better. The freak out factor is getting a little bit better. But like, I tried some new ones on the other side of town, and I mean, come on, who doesn't love a little bit of thrift store shopping? My gosh, all the bargains and deals and, you know, things from your childhood that people call vintage now. Yeah, that's annoying. But so I was able to get some clothes that fit me since since I've grown out of a few of my items of clothing. And I picked up something from my wall. It's like from the 70s. It's this little like wooden plaque that has a flower painted on it. I don't know. It just reminded me of something that I would have had in my childhood bedroom before all of my hopes and dreams were dashed. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to going back. It's just have to make sure that you go to the right ones, and can't try anything on now. Not that I ever tried anything on at a thrift store anyways, but it's just a hot mess. So, but I'm gonna start exploring a few, and then being able to be back in Cleveland after being away for so long, like there's, we have a lot of really cool vintage stores here. Last time I was in town, the vintage stores actually had thrift store prices. Now they've caught on, apparently. But they're still a lot less expensive than any other place in the country. So I'm excited to finish getting my apartment together and finding some cool new items to add to my wardrobe. So, when I actually do want to put on pants and leave the house, I look presentable, because most of the times I don't look presentable now. So, oh, this guy's crooked. This guy's really crooked. So what are you guys doing? You doing anything fun? You napping a lot? I'm napping a lot. That might be depression. But I'm napping a lot, which my cat absolutely loves, because before we moved back to Cleveland, I was going to school full time. I was working, volunteering, staying out of the house. And now my cat's like, dude, come cuddle with me and let me sit on your lap. What do your fingers smell like? Is that chips? Is that peanut butter? Let me sniff everything. So the cat likes it. Cat and I actually just got in a fight this morning because she wanted catnip, and I'm trying not to give it to her every day. And I wasn't having it, and then she wasn't having me not having it, and it was like a 20-minute long argument. And then I realized I was in a 20-minute long argument with the damn cat. Another reason I probably should have just left the house today, but no, I complained about her to a friend. Ow, what am I doing? Complained about her to a friend. Yeah, that came out fine. And decided to come in here and make jewelry so I can complain about her to you all. And yeah. So I start grad school in a few weeks. Very excited about that. I'll probably use these videos as a way to avoid homework, because why else would you make a YouTube video than to avoid having to be a real productive adult in this world? But I'm excited about grad school. Makes me feel like I'm working towards a future. I don't know what that future is going to look like anymore, but again, not alone in that little bit of anxiety, that little bit of stressor. So, again, please don't come here if you think you're going to get the most expertise instruction on how to make jewelry. You're going to get pretty darn close to it looks awesome. how long this is. This is 4.5 inches. 6, 4.5 inches. Okay. Let's cut some more. So I'm going to cut some more, make a few more, and check back in with you later on this week. See what's happening, see what you all are doing. Make sure you all are keeping yourselves busy. Stay safe. Stay beautiful. Be kind. Smash the patriarchy. Take a stand for those who need a little bit of extra help right now, a little extra attention. And yeah, I'll check in with you guys later on this week. Thank you. Bye.